Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Gamer Nation TCG here with another Kryptik Wicked Prophecy EBayX box break. Um, I'm still chasing for my chases. I'm still chasing for Gold Roza. I'm still chasing serialized cards, signed Juturnas. That one of one Juturna that nobody seems to have pulled yet. Um, These boxes are extremely hard to get. And I don't know, man. It's it's I don't know. It's a tough decision whenever I decide to open one of these boxes. I do take a lot of time to weigh my options. I'm on streams. I'm waiting to hear if anyone's pulled the one of one or any new signed Juturnas. And the longer it goes where I don't hear that, the more it makes me want to rip these boxes. But again, I think I'll save this one. I'm not really collecting a set of toppers, even though they're super rare. But I won't open that one today. I'm trying to balance keeping things sealed versus, looking for the stuff I want to collect. And it's Kryptik being, or at least, EBayX being sold out is making it so difficult to justify me continuing to open these boxes. But I am looking for what I'm looking for. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am. I'm gonna rip one more box. One more box. All right. Yeah, and it's kind of good. The community is talking about what's the next step for Kryptik. We are actively engaged in deciding how the Kickstarter is going to go, whether it's a Kickstarter or a game found thing, whether it's a pivot to a board game, whether it's a TCG with a board game, you know, uh, like an add-on, not an add-on, but like what is it, a stretch goal or a board game with a TCG stretch goal. Lots and lots of stuff going on. It's exciting to think of that the community is getting engaged in this. I'm happy to be a part of it, but decisions are going to come soon. So I definitely encourage everyone to voice their voice their opinion, right? I mean, the Kryptik team has been asking, and it will continue to ask for, feedback from the community. What do you want? What can we do? What do you think we should do? Now, there are a lot of things to consider, especially like longevity of the game, current market situations, current economic situations. So even though so all that stuff needs to be factored in. But I strongly encourage to let the team know, either in Discord or wherever, any social media outlet, like what you would like to see in the Kickstarter, because this Kickstarter is going to happen no matter what. We just need to give them our ideas, our opinions. There's even an ideas channel in the Discord where you can just go and just drop down your ideas. For me, I've always been of the mindset of, hey, it's going to be this Kickstarter is going to be a TCG, right? It's atonement. Make a whole bunch of boxes. Throw a little few things here and there for the Kickstarter backers, and you're good to go. But hearing from the Kryptik team, understanding their concerns about the longevity of that, I don't know. It's got me thinking. Maybe Kryptik does need to branch out, right? Needs to cast a wider net than what originally was planned. So yeah, so that's what they're gonna do, or so that's what we're talking about. Nothing's been decided, but I did come around to the idea of casting a wider net, and I know some in the community think casting a wider net means expanding. It means expanding to like an online app, right? I'm like, okay. I mean, I think that's a great idea, right? Expand to an online. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go. Oh man, I love this. Gold riddle. Gold riddle. Oh man, I forgot her name. Seriously? I forgot her name. Muriel? Muriel? God, I hope I remember your name. But yeah. So I mean, we need to expand the game. We need to branch out. Kryptik needs to be more than a TCG. I think I've bought into that idea. How we branch out, I think, is up for discussion. And some people really want an online game, an online app. I mean, I really want an online app. The problem that we're realizing is that it's not cheap. That online app would cost $100,000 to maintain, to run and maintain yearly. That's just, I mean, that's something that I learned that I didn't know. I didn't know how much the cost would be, and hearing that right away got me to take a step back and think. I mean, while it would be really nice to have an online game to expand the presence of Kryptik online, is that really the best use of the ambassador program funds? Well, first of all, we don't have $100,000, well, right? So that would be is that a good use of like any money that would be raised in the Kickstarter or GameFound thing? I don't know. I don't think so. And so but I still think the Kryptik needs to expand, right? The TCG space is brutal. Lots of TCGs coming into the market right away. I mean, every day, every year. I think expanding is a good idea. Expanding the Kickstarter or GameFound thing to something more than a TCG is a good idea. I just don't think hearing hearing the cost of an online game. I don't think that's the way to go. At least not right now. Just my opinion. It's there could be a much better use of any money that is generated from the Kickstarter. So while I would really love an online game, I don't think that should be a goal of the Kickstarter. Not anymore. Just hearing the costs involved. So then I'm starting to kind of like understand the position that the Kryptik team is in. I mean, we still need to expand. They've been thinking about the idea of a board game for a long time. They've had some preliminary plans for it. I believe. So expanding to a board game is another way to expand the Kryptik brand, draw in more people to the Kickstarter, have the Kickstarter. Oh, that's beautiful. Have the Kickstarter be a combination TCG board game. All right. I'm warming up to the idea. If it's a standalone Kickstarter just for a TCG, will we be able to raise enough interest, attention in the Kickstarter? Or we, expand the offering and get, with the goal of bringing more interest to the game and and hopefully have a much better chance at a very successful Kickstarter. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. So I've been warming up to the idea of a board game. The question for me is whether the Kickstarter would be focused on its primary focus would be the TCG, or its primary focus would be the card game or the board game. And that's a hard one. On the one hand, I love the TCG. I want the TCG to be front and center in the Kickstarter, and possibly have stretch goals that would incorporate the game board, the board game. You know, that would keep the current community that has been keeping Kryptik alive and going. Keep that group, and we expand the interest of Kryptik in general to more new folks, right? So I like that idea. You know, we keep the people we have. We deliver what we said we're going to deliver. Everyone's happy, and we keep going like that. TCG focused with a board game as a I'm going to sleeve all this stuff up after. With a board game as a stretch goal. Right. If we do it the other way, and you know, basically say the board game is the focus and TCG is a stretch goal. One, it doesn't give confidence to the community that the TCG is going to keep going, right? The TCG is now, you know, secondary. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. But then the other thing is, we've learned so much. We've learned so much about the TCG, about you know, building a good TCG, or at least the team has. And now we're basically gonna pick up and shift left and say, hey, forget about all that. Let's start again from scratch at a new line of business, board games, and let's do that. Now, I mean, that's a significant pivot, TCG to board game, right? Do we have the expertise in board games to pull that off? I don't think so. I don't know. It seems like I understand maybe the, you know, maintaining rules for board games might be easier than the TCG, but I don't know. I think it's a big change, and we don't have the expertise on the team for board games, so it actually might introduce more risk to move into a line of business that we're even less experienced in. Beautiful. So I'm not sure that helps. And that's why, for me, I think the first option of you know, TCG first, Kickstarter, focus on TCG with an expansion into board games makes more sense, because the expertise that the team has built over the course of since 2022 has been in TCGs. Well, let's keep that going, and you know, slowly expand into board games versus, you know, feels like a really quick shift into a new space that we're don't really have expertise in, right? So I don't know. I'm you know, I'm still thinking about all that, but I think it would be a big shift, and I think maybe a slower shift where continue with the TCG, but you know, bring in board games as secondary thing. I don't know. For me, seems like a good approach. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah. The other thing I hear a lot about from the Kryptik team is it takes a lot to maintain a balance between the card game, text, gameplay, all of that stuff, and Yeah, I totally agree with him. It's a huge amount of time to make a well balanced TCG. But I mean, wouldn't it take a huge amount of time to create a well balanced board game? Not sure you, not sure you, not sure that's any easier. And so what I say to that is, I mean, I think we're focusing too much on competitive Kryptik that doesn't exist. Right, the competitive Kryptik community does not exist. The community right now is mostly collectors, casual players. So why worry too much about the gameplay? Have a game that's fun to play, like Kryptik is, that is not as competitive. Don't worry, focus too much about um, overpowered cards, broken cards. Let have continue to give the community the ability to play the game, broken or not, as long as it's fun, right? And because I mean, Kryptik's always been broken, right? I mean, even with Genesis, there were broken cards. When for Genesis first came out, there were broken cards, but people kept playing it, right? So maybe we're focusing too much on the competitive gameplay, and instead we should just focus on casual play. And if we focus on casual play, there's a lot less effort that has to be put. We should still put effort, but there should be a lot less effort in to try to fully balance the cards across all the sets. And instead, focus on a fun gameplay experience. Casual gameplay experience. Right? Why not? I mean, that's how people are playing it today. There are no tournaments. There are no nothing happening with competitive Kryptik. Let's when players come back, when there are more players, right? And well, when the community picks back up, then we can reevaluate. Okay, do we want this to be competitive? I mean, is now the right time to switch or to build a competitive Kryptik gameplay experience? Until then, let's not worry about it. Let's give players the chance to play the game as is, flaws and all. I mean, who knows? Sometimes it might be fun to play with a broken card every now and again. It's a casual game, right? And not focus too much on the competitive. Then the Kryptik team has time to focus on other things, right? Like, hey, a board game. Like, hey, the story, right? The lore, right? I think that's what's taking up a ton of time right now with the Kryptik team, is they're spending so much time trying to balance the game that not a lot of people are playing right now. So let's use our time more effectively, and consider Kryptik for now to be a non-competitive game, but still have it a game, still have it a TCG. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at these days. You know, I don't think I want the TCG to just die, or switch to a TCG die or switch to a board game. I think there's still value. There's still interest in a Kryptik as a TCG. Oh my god. Yeah, I think there's still value. There's still value in Kryptik continue as a TCG, and not just a switch to a board game. And that way, you get folks that are interested in TCGs to jump on into a Kickstarter, and then you get folks that are interested in playing a board game, jumping in to the Kickstarter. Right? So multiple different groups interested in Kryptik. I think that's a good way to go. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think of where we are with Kryptik, where you see it going, what you would like, how you would like Kryptik to do this Kickstarter. All right? Do you want a board game? Do you want a TCG? Do you want a mixed? What should be focused on? TCG first, board game second, or board game first, TCG second? Love to hear your feedback. We're coming down to the wire. Ooh, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Coming down the wire. So guess what? I didn't get a Gold Roza. I didn't get a signed Eterna. But I got some sweet, sweet, sweet hits. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. So, guys, these boxes are almost gone. Here's what we got. And this is why they're so popular. One box, you got a Charlie Noble Rare Cosmo. You got a Waylon Silver Riddle. You've got a Camula Silver Riddle. Got a Muriel Gold Riddle. Pop 5, Pop 15-ish. Silvers, and then these, I forget what these are. But these are also pretty rare. Oh man, check that out, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed me just rambling on and ripping another box of EBayX. I may just do one more rip and call it a day for EBayX because the few boxes I have left, I don't think I want to open. All right, but anyway, guys, please let me know what your thoughts are and share your thoughts in the Discord. Reach out to me directly on Discord or on YouTube, and just let me know what you think, where you want Kryptik to go. And I appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time.